How you doing, guys? Just got back from the movies. Been out this morning to see Jurassic Park with my 6-year-old. It was his early Father's Day present to me. Early because tomorrow morning we've got other activities going on, so we wouldn't be able to go tomorrow. But he brought me to see Jurassic Park this morning as part of my Father's Day present. Really nice and interesting to see for a 6-year-old that he bought the tickets. And he was insistent that he was treating me to popcorn and a drink as well. We'll square that away later. But no, really proud of him, really pleased that he got involved to that level and wanted to do these things himself and was thoughtful enough to want to do it as well. And it wasn't sort of his mum pushing him or anything either. Mind you, I do think he wanted to go and see Jurassic Park himself. But all that aside, what I'd like to take from that today that I'm bringing to you guys is looking at the whole of the Jurassic Park franchise, looking at the four, I think it's 4 movies that they've created. We can sort of pick up a couple of tips from that, if you like, and this comes back to some of the stuff that I talked to you about making tweaks in your promotions and tweaks in your advertising. If you look at the Jurassic Park series or the franchise, the first movie was excellent. It did really well at the box office. It got a really good following. There was lots of franchise and stuff to do afterwards. There was lots of merchandise, sorry, not franchise, merchandise and everything afterwards. The second one did okay, but more or less off the back of the first one, not too well. Third one seems to have bombed somewhat, but this most recent one is really right up there. You know, it's doing really extremely well at the box office. I haven't checked all the stats and everything, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that it has outsold the original one. And it comes back to making tweaks. You know, when you put an advert out, when you put a promotion out, when you start to run your adverts and you're monitoring to see what kind of results you're getting, your first advert, your first one that you put in a magazine, on a brochure, on a leaflet, the first one that you do is your trial. It is your test, if you like. It's the one that you need to measure everything else against afterwards. It's not the final thing. It's not the done deal. It's not closed or finished in any way, shape or form. If you start to get results off of it, then start tweaking it to see how you can make it better, how you can improve on it, how you can get better response rates than the response rates that you're getting. If it's not working for you, what do you need to change on it to make it work for you? What do you need to alter on it? You know, in Jurassic Park, they would change the cast, they would change maybe the score, they would change the script, they would change the size, height, colour of the dinosaurs. They would change the CGI, the animatronics, but they would keep tweaking until they get something that is going to do well for them at the box office. And that's what you need to be doing with your advertising. That's what you need to be doing with your promotions. You know, the whole Jurassic Park thing, apart from the franchise, the story itself can teach you some other stuff. You know, if stuff isn't working, then stop doing it. You know, I don't know how many times they have to open this park and kill how many thousand people before they realise this is not the way to go. And that should be the same with you and your business. You know, you should get to a point where you're trying a particular marketing pillar and it's killing you. It's zapping resources from you. It's taking stuff away from you, but not giving you anything back. It's time to stop that. You know, if you've tweaked it, if you've tried it, if you've trialed it, if you've tested it, and it's not working for you, then maybe it's just not going to work for you. Does it mean it's a bad marketing pillar? No, it just means it's not working for you or not working for you at that time. But as long as you have tweaked it, as long as you have tried it, as long as you've tested it, as long as you're measuring your results, then if you're still not getting results, then it's time to stop doing it. You know, for example, some of us will be very good networkers. Some of us will be great in meetings at network mornings, in breakfast meetings, in evening networking, in wine and cheese tasting networking, all of that. Will be, you know, there are some of us who will be really good at that. because we're outgoing, we're outspoken, we don't mind standing up and presenting, we don't mind talking to people, we don't mind putting ourselves out, we don't mind asking the questions that need to be asked. Whereas others may be reserved, they may be quiet, they might not like being extrovert, they might not like standing up and giving the presentation. And, you know, I'm not here to say force you to do that. If that's a pillar that doesn't work for you, if that's something that you're just not able to grasp or get around because of your personality, because of the type of person that you are, well then why would you throw away £400, £500, £600 a year on networking meetings if you know it's just something that's not going to work for you? So, you know, like Jurassic Park, close the park down. Stop throwing money at it. Stop wasting time and effort on it, and go and find a pillar that will work for you and focus your attentions on that. In the toolbox, we look at and we teach a lot of different marketing pillars, a full range of pillars that I've used in my business, a full range of stuff that I've used and I've had results from, and some that I haven't had results from. I'm not silly enough to know or to believe that what I do will work for every single person. Not all of it, you know. But if it's not working, stop doing it. If it is working, start tweaking it and make it work for you. But don't keep banging your head against the wall with something that you feel is not congruent with you. And you don't have to do every single marketing pillar. You know, you don't have to do AdWords and Facebook and data collection from websites and magazines and leaflets and networking meetings. You know, I think I've always said, more or less, find 3, 4 pillars that you can really focus in on. Find ones that work for you, number 1, that you're happy and comfortable using, number 2, and then move on with those. Use those to get your customers in. Use those to build your business. So yeah, interesting morning with Jurassic Park and some of the lessons, if you like, that I took away from it. I have one question though, and hopefully somebody's going to be able to answer it. Where the hell have the pterodactyls gone to? They got out, and there's nothing to stop them from traveling, so where have they got to? Until the next time, continue to learn and grow, and I'll see you in the next video.